Hey, what's up guys? It is a gorgeous evening here, and now that I've got my fire going and a little bit of warmth, I can talk to you about this axe as the sun starts to set there in the background. This is a new axe, new to you guys in the Canadian market. I believe it's been out in the States for a little bit, but it is within the Woodcraft line. It's called the Camp Carver. You guys might have seen pictures and videos around of it already, but it is an amazing axe. Like I said, I've had it a few months pre-release, running it through its paces and passing some feedback in. And the long story short is that I absolutely love this thing. It's within the premium line, so pricing is going to run right along what you'd expect to pay for a premium axe made anywhere else. Some of the Swedish axes, for example. But this axe is spectacular. Now, it comes in two models. This is a shorter one. I prefer it. To me, it's nicer for packing, and it's just better for one-handed swinging. Of course, Council Tool uses fantastic steel in all their axes. That's not even a point of discussion at this point, because it's just, they've nailed it. Fantastic steel, fantastic heat treat. You can even see evidence of that heat treat along the bit. It's gorgeous. They have a hardened pole as well for pounding, so this is going to blow away some of your Swedish line axes when it comes to all around bushcrafting. Being able to pound in stakes, nails, different things like that around the camp is an awesome feature to have, and just it gives you so much more versatility with your axe. Being the premium line as well, that handle is finished perfect from factory. It's got all the right shapes, but you'll notice the different shaped bit. Let me get against the white backdrop there. So you have this deep notch here for real high carving, and that lets you get your hand behind the bit instead of down below, which puts you need a lot more force and a lot more leverage in your wrists to carve with. Being able to be up here lets you push behind your bit, and it makes all the difference if you've done any carving. You will certainly appreciate that. One of my favorite features about this axe is the angle of the bit in relation to the handle, and in my opinion that makes this just so good for carving. I got a piece of burnt wood here. I'm not sure if it's spruce, juniper, or whatnot. Until I carve into it, I might have a better idea. We're going to take that back to the shop and show you exactly what sets this axe apart from, say, the Woodcraft pack axe or just a standard woods axe. Okay, so here we are back in the workshop with our piece of dry burnt wood. Like I said, I'm not sure what this is, but whenever it gets burnt like this, the wood becomes really tough. Just going to scrape off some of this ice just because it's coated in it. And ice is never the best for an edge. It's really hard on top, and it's just rougher on an edge than we need to be. So what I'm going to make here today, or attempt to make, is a spoon. Now, what I mentioned earlier is what I absolutely love about this axe is the angle of the bit in relation to the handle. Notice it sweeps on more of an angle up this way instead of more parallel. This makes a much better carving axe because you can change your angle and get kind of that scything motion instead of having to chop straight down or with that edge parallel to the bit. It's a little harder to scythe like this over the top of your piece than it is from a slight angle. You'd be surprised at just how much difference that makes. So that's where this axe will really shine over some other models, for example like the Woodcraft pack axe. That's where this axe really makes a big difference. Now, I don't need near all of this length, so we'll just work on it and we'll work off some of that material. Let's try up here. You can see how tough that Newfoundland wood is. Now where I cut it down in the forest, we have already a little bit of the work done here, just where I chopped down the tree itself. So I'm going to play on where those dimensions are gone. This will be the bottom of my spoon. Then we'll raise up to a handle up here. So this is going to be a sort of a larger spoon. I am by no means a master carver or even a good carver, but I do play around with it from time to time. See that tough Newfoundland wood hanging on there. Hopefully this will be a decent piece of wood. So I have a lot of bulk cut out of here now, and now I'm just starting to do a little bit of smaller shaping, and here's where you really get the benefits of this big, I'll call it a choil here, but it allows you to really grip that axe. And the way the handle is shaped here as well, the handle comes to, you can see kind of a point in the front, so it really lets you to orientate your axe forward and not to have a round in your hand. And then with that finger over the bits, what I found, it is just a beautiful thing for these small controlled cuts like this. Now I've got it far enough where I could do a quick sketch, just a rough shape, just so I have something in mind to follow, so I don't hack away more material than I want to or something and I have an idea. So I want this kind of swell here, nice thin taper, and the same thing on the side here, nice thin taper. So you can see I've got a little bit of material to remove right yet, but yeah, just kind of having fun with it. You can see those nice precise cuts you can get with this axe. Just lovely. Well, that's it. This is what we've created in about 45 minutes from that raw, easy piece of wood. It would have been a little bit quicker, except for a few issues with small knots and stuff, which really challenged me in getting in around here. There's several knots, as my luck would have it, right in around here, right in one of the toughest parts that I struggled with, but it's beautiful. The piece of wood is lovely. Lots of real tight checking throughout, probably from that fire way back in the day that really stressed the wood. But yeah, it's beautiful. You can see the precision that camp carver offers. You can see all those nice facets there that I push cut with that axe right down around this face here and creating that nice tight neck. And the flat grinds on these axes allow you to cut right in to a sharp angle like that. With a convex edge, you would have to have your axe at much more stout of an angle to the piece, and you just wouldn't cut the same. But that nice thin flat grind allows you to just snip right down in there and cut that nice notch. So there it is, the Council Tool Camp Carver. Man, what a good looking axe. That hardened pole we didn't even work in this video, but just because I didn't have anything to use it on. But you could imagine how useful to be in a bushcraft camp. If you're in the market for a new axe and you're looking on investing in a heirloom quality tool, one to pass down for generations, strongly consider this one here. Maybe even the longer model if that would suit you better. But you can't get much more of a useful tool in a bushcraft camp as this, in my opinion. So that's it for today's video. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you in the next video.